All right. What is up, Craps fans? This is Scott from Paradise Craps coming at you on a Friday. Oh, excuse me, afternoon. All right. So you probably saw what I posted. I blew out my bankroll on Allure with a $25 Frogger, but I was undercapitalized, right? I had an $800 bankroll. So it was definitely a low bankroll, and I knew I was pushing my luck. But honestly, I played the Frogger, what, 2 or 3 sessions, and every session I came within a whisker of getting totally blown out. So I think the adage that friends don't let friends martingale is pretty accurate. Because again, I got lucky a couple of times. The last time I didn't get lucky. So whether I was underfunded or not, I think martingaling has shown to be not the right way to play, or the best way to play maybe. Still fun, can be fun, but yeah, it's not ideal. I think laddering is safe. So the one session that I had where I never got close to bankrupting my bankroll was the Wayland's Way Craps Baccarat Pass and Don't Pass. It was really grindy. I played for like an hour and a half, and I walked away with $30. So it was a grindy strategy, but I never was down a lot, and I was never up a lot, right? So that kind of shows the strength of the ladder over the martingale. So I don't know. And there were a couple of people, so it was interesting. It was interesting people watching. It was interesting meeting Jeremy from Color Up. Thank him very much. Thank you for the dice. And it was nice meeting Holy Roller Brian. He was fun. It was so interesting because I was giving him shit for that first night because, I walked up to the table and it was a really busy table, but they were just so focused, laser focused on the game, and they weren't smiling, they weren't having fun. They were just, almost with scowls on their faces. And I think the light into the darkness into the light wasn't just wasn't playing out very well for him at the moment. All right, what's going on with this? All right, let me get my YouTube up here. I took this with me, but I never turned it on. I love Royal Caribbean's internet. Their internet is much better than Carnival's. Never had any issues with the internet whatsoever. Anyway, there was a gentleman, a younger gentleman on the table. I think he said his name was Parker, who was playing there with his father. And he seemed to have a really good handle on craps in general. He was playing the light side. He was playing the dark side. He was pressing his bets. I don't know how well he did. I asked him the day after, where I really had a chance to watch what he was doing. And he said he did okay. So I think that means he made some money. But I would like to hear his thoughts on what he was doing. And then yesterday, or before, when I blew out my account, talking like I'm still trading, blew out my bankroll. There was a woman there, and I think she was kind of emulating the what Brian was doing and Jeremy were doing with the darkness into the light. So she was doing $100 don't. She was also doing, and I thought that was interesting. I never seen that before. On the table, instead of the big 6 and 8, they had the no 7 or any 7. Sorry, any 7 pays 4-1. So she was hedging her $100 with a $30 any 7. And then she was immediately hedging the point to cover the $100, and then she was going out on different numbers and I asked her how she was doing with the NE7, and she said she just started doing it like yesterday, the day before. So she didn't really have any practical experience with doing it. And in the time I was standing there at that table, she had gotten at least 2 or 3 markers. So I don't think she ultimately ended up. She really seems to like craps. She was definitely enthused about playing craps, but she was getting markers like without any hesitation, and she had to get a few of them. So anyway, so that was interesting. You know, I don't think I really learned anything other than, you know, reinforcing that martingaling is not the right way to play. Playing a ladder is a much safer way to play. You know, Anthony mentioned, you know, learning his gambit, his 6-8 gambit. And since he's calling it a 6-8 gambit, I'm guessing that came from Drunk Guy Explains, DGE, because he calls his strategies gambits. So I don't know if that's one of his or not. All right, so we got 3, 2, 5. We'll do 6 and then 4. Okay. So I don't know. You know, like I said, I think the biggest takeaway was just don't martingale. It's just not a winning betting strategy, unfortunately. All right, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4. $1,000. $1,000. That's my comfort zone, and I really want to play just a pure don't pass. I got to come up with a way that I can play the pure don't pass. You know, $100. Let's do a $100 don't pass coming out. The actual gameplay and everything was fine. I didn't have any issues. There was one question I had when I was laying the 4. I laid the 4 for 20, expecting to win 10, and I paid the dollar vig. And when it sevened out, and I should have gotten paid, the dealer was like, "No, you can't bet 20. You have to bet 40 to win 20." And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And she said it was the same way on the buy 4. You have to bet more than you would normally. And I'm like, you know, I got schooled when I was in Vegas saying you have to lay enough to win the table minimum. So you have to lay 30 to get paid the 15 if the table minimum is 15, that type of thing. But anyway, so I won't say we got in a tiff about it, but I just didn't understand the reasoning for that. So I still never did. Anyway, Brian gave me this from Holy Roller. I don't know if you can see that. And then on the back is the QR code for his website. Super nice guy. Yeah, they were up and down. I don't know how they ended. I think sounds like they had a few good sessions, so they ended up enough to get the points that they were looking for their next free cruise. But anyway, all right, so we're on the 5. So what do I want to do on the 5? So I'm going to fully hedge the 6 or 8. I think I'm going to partially hedge the 5, right? So if I go $50 on the 5, that's going to pay me $70, or I'm going to win $30, or I'll win $100 on the 7, right? So let's see. All right, and we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. And I don't think I've played it this way before, but I've played so many different things, I don't even remember. 5, 1, 6, right? So if we hit the point 5, we're going to lose 100, but we're going to get 70 here, right? So we'll lose $30 there. And if we get the 7 out, which is what we expect, then we're going to lose 50 and win 100. So we win $50 on that one. So I think hedging the 5 or 9 for 50. There's a 6, 4, 10. Fully hedging the 6 or 8. So that'd be $90 6 or $90 8. 7 out. And laying odds on the 4 and 10 of $200. I think that's the way I would like to play. I don't know if I can make money with that, but that is the way I would like to play. All right, so we're going to lose 50, and we're going to get paid 100. All right, so we made 50. We made $50 on that one. All right, $100 don't pass. So now the question is, on the come out 7s, what do I want to do? And I think on the come out 7, I would just martingale the don't on that one. All right, so now we're going to be on the 6. I want to fully hedge the 6, so I'm going to go $90 on the 6. All right, so 90 is going to pay us 105. Okay, so we're going to get 105 if we hit the 6. And we're going to lose 90. And so we'll make 10 bucks on the don't, on a 7. All right, here we go. And we got a 6. All right, so 6 again, that's going to pay us. So we're going to lose 100 over here. And we're going to get paid 105 for the 6. So back out for 100. So we're still making money. Still making money. All right. I don't know. Is this a sound way to play? I don't know. I think the come out 7s and 11s will be hurtful, and I don't know if we can make up for those just by trying to martingale our way out of that. Maybe ladder our way would be better. Ladder on the don't pass rather than a martingale, since I've kind of learned my lesson on the martingale. But all right. So again, point is 6. So again, we'll do a $90 6. All right. So we get a 7, we're going to get 100 and make 10 bucks. And if we get a 6, we're going to get 105, we're going to make 5 bucks. So either way, we're making money. There's a 2 craps. There's a yo. It's that come out 7s and 11s. That's the whole bugaboo on this one. 426. All right, so there's a point hit. So good thing we hedged that twice. All right, so again, we're going to lose 100. But we're going to get paid 105, so we're going to make 5 bucks on that one. Back out for 100. Back off on our place bet there. All right, here we go, coming out. All right, there's a 617, so we're going to lose that 100. And now we're going to go out for 200, so we'll double it the first time here. Coming out. I mean, we know we can get a lot of 7s. There's another one. There's another 7. So that's 200 down. All right. So now where are we going to go? 300. 300 on a don't. And we got a 4. All right. So 4 is a good number. So again, I don't think I would go more than 200 on the lay odds for that. So we'll do that, 200. So we got 500 out there at the moment. And there's our 7. All right, so we're going to get 300 for our 300. And we're going to get 100 for our 200. All right, and all that can go back in the rack. All right. Let's see where we're at. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what we started with. 6, 4, so we're up 160 bucks. All right, back out for 100 on the don't. Here we go, coming out. And we got to come out 7. So that's going to be a loser on the don't. All right, so we're going to lose that 100. We'll go to 200. And if I was laddering, I would have gone back down to 200 from the 300. That would have been a true ladder, but I didn't. All right, so back on the 4. So we'll do another $200 in lay odds on the 4. All right, here we go. And we got a 7 out. All right, so that's going to pay us 200 plus 100 for our lay odds. And there we go. All right, so we got 500, 600, there's 1,000, so we're up 350, 360 right now. All right, here we go. $100 on the don't. Coming out. And we got a 6, 4, 10. All right. On the 10, again, we'll do $200 in lay odds on that. And we got a 6. So I got 300 in action right now. And we got a 6. And we got a 6. Wow, 3 6s. And we got a 6. And we got a 5, fever. And we got a 9, neener. Alrighty. Looking for big red. We got a 6. And we got 2 craps. And we got a 6, 1, 7 out. All right. So again, we're going to get paid 100 for the don't and 100 for the odds. All right. So what are we at? 4. So we're up $560 right now. So I think that's kind of the way I would like to play it. Hedge to 5 and 9 for 3/4 basically of the 100. Hedge to 6 and 8 fully and lay the 4 and 10. I'm going to go play that out. Hey, Dr. S, good afternoon. How you doing? Yeah, the cruise was good. It was a good cruise. I think, you know, for an Oasis class, I think 4 days isn't enough. There's just too many things to see and do on there. I think you really need the 7 days. This is the first time we've done anything less than 7 days on the Oasis class. So it was great. I mean, I think Royal is a better cruise line than Carnival. I think Royal, the service was exceptional. The food was good. But really, I think it was the service and the friendliness of the people that really made it better. Hey, old man Earl, good afternoon. Oh no, I lost my ass. Yeah, no, I lost it all playing Frogger yesterday at the $25 level with an $800 bankroll. I was trying to swing for the fence and I struck out. So, Arizona Crapshooters, what's going on, Anthony? All right, so what am I doing? I think I rolled the 7, so we got another coming out here. All right, so now we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. So I think I would fully hedge the 8 again. So I'm going to go $90 on the 8. All right, so now I got that fully hedged. So either way, I'm going to win 6, 4, 10. I'm either going to win 10 bucks or I'm going to win 5 bucks. Boxcars. 6, 4, 10. And I know one of you guys was saying that your casino doesn't let you hedge the point, but Royal didn't have a problem with it. I think probably most casinos wouldn't have a problem with it. There's a yo, 6, 4, 10. And I was watching this one woman, like I was saying, I think she was 5, 4, 9. I think I overheard her say she was Latvian, but she was living in Orlando. 5, 4, 9. She was 100% hedging her bet right out of the come out. So she was, as soon as the point was set, she was hedging it. But she was doing a $100 don't pass. 4, 2, 6. And then she started doing other numbers. I don't think she did great overall because she kept having to get markers. So I think whatever she was doing, I don't think it was working too well. But I think the don't pass is a great strategy. 3, 2, 5 there, in case I didn't say it. 3, 1, 4. Just got to figure out a way to play it, make money with it. 6, 5, yo. And so the big weakness on the don't pass is the come outs. How do you handle the come outs? So if we do a ladder on the come outs, that was a 6, hard 6. There's a yo. Is laddering the come outs enough to make up for the difference? I don't know. 4, 3, 7 out. All right, so we're going to lose 90 on that bet, but we're going to get 100 on the don't pass. All right. So again, 100 on the don't pass. Only thing that can really hurt us is those come out 7s and 11s. There's a 10, 6, 4, 10. All right, so on the 5 and 9, I'm going to hedge it for 50 bucks each. 6 and 8, fully hedge it for 90 bucks each. 4 and 10, I'm going to lay lay 200 to win 100 on both the 4 and 10. All right, we got a 5. So I got 300 in action on the 4 and 10. Assuming I'm not laddered up. 4, 3, 7 out. All right, so we're off the 10. Again, that's going to pay us 100 flat and 100 for our odds. All right, let's see. And I'm going to need to let me get that change back. All right, so there is our 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get another. Here's a quarter's worth of nickels. All right, so there is 5, 6. 400 is 1,000, so we're up 3, 6, 7, 50, 60, 70. 770 right now. All right, Old Man Earl. Crap happens. Yeah, it's my own fault. I mean, and I think BAM said it best, and we've all said it, right? Friends don't let friends martingale. That martingale is no, I did not get enough points for the free cruise certificate. I got something in the mail today that said I have a weekend for one, but no, I got 600. I think I ended it with 685 points, and that was good for $200 off a cruise. That was it. How'd you do on yours? Did you get a cruise certificate with your play? So $200 off, that's basically nothing. And I don't know how I got 600. I think they must have, again, I was martingaling up, and I got up to $300 several times on the martingale on the Frogger, and I think they just didn't take it back down quick enough. They let it play. I don't know, but because I was at like 85 the first day, or it was some low ass numbers, legit, but still, but one session got it bumped up from 300 to that 600. So I don't know. Like I said, they seem to be pretty good about, at least most of the box folks seem to be pretty good about sitting down and changing my numbers. As I was martingaling up, every time I would martingale up, they would change my average rate, my average bet. So they were doing it pretty good. Sometimes the dealers were doing it. Sometimes the box was doing it. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun meeting Brian and Jeremy and playing craps with them. Like I said, that first day they were both very, very stern looking, and everybody was at the table. It must have just been not having a good luck at the table, I guess. But yeah, away from the table, they were both really super nice, super friendly. Good guys for sure. Yeah, so I did enjoy that. It's always fun. There were a lot of people playing craps there. I thought I recognized one of the guys, but I asked him, and he was not on Heavy's cruise, which was the last craps cruise I was on, and he didn't have a YouTube channel. His name was Jeff, super nice guy, and his thing is he plays Santa Claus at Christmas time, and he showed me a picture of his Santa Claus. It is a pretty darn good Santa Claus. I mean, that guy, he dyes his beard white, and I mean, he was a good-looking Santa Claus, but a super nice guy. Again, I met a young gentleman, Parker, I think his name was, who was playing with his father, and he certainly understood the probabilities of craps. He was playing, both sides, light side, dark side, hit different numbers, but I didn't see his bankroll growing significantly, so I'm not sure, how he ended up doing. But yeah, so it was good. Is that Robert? Well, thank you, Robert. Arizona. Well, I know Jeremy was probably trying really hard to get that light into the darkness strategy. He was trying it. He was trying to put his own spin on it. Yeah, but I don't know how successful he was with that. Whether he got a free cruise or not, I'm not sure. I think they said they got enough points, so they were having some good sessions. But Jeremy was saying Brian spent like 3 hours more at the table than he did. So Brian definitely puts in the hours on the table itself. and his wife Amber was playing, and she was playing it the same way, the darkness into light. But BAM was saying on his cruise that there were several folks that were playing that, and they got wiped out on that first night. It was pretty ugly. So I don't know. I think the getting knocked off of your 6 and 8s or getting knocked off of your inside bets can be pretty painful. All right, here we go. So again, I'm just trying to play. This is the way I would like to be able to play if I could do it successfully without a martingale, maybe a ladder on the don't pass for the come out 7s and 11s. All right, so we got a 6. So like I said, there was a woman there from Orlando, and she was playing, and she was like right there. So once you get the 6, she was fully hedging the 6, 90 bucks. Can't lose now, right? 90 bucks. We're either going to win 5 bucks or we're going to win 10 bucks. Just that simple, right? So the big bugaboo on that one is the come out 7s and 11s. All right, so we hit the 6. So again, 90 is going to pay us 105. So we're going to lose the 100, but we're going to get 105. So we make 5 bucks on that. And it's not a big deal, right? But you're not losing any money, right? You're a guaranteed winner on the 6 and 8. I like that. All right, here we go, coming out. So it's those 7s and 11s. How do we handle the 7s and 11s on the come out? 6, 2, 8. Again, fully hedging that, 90 bucks. Not playing anything else, just playing the don't pass. Here's a 6, 4, 10. And there's a 6, 3, 9. And there's a 3, 1, 4. And I don't know what casinos won't let you hedge, place a place bet to hedge a don't pass, but I know you guys said some will not. I'm not sure which ones those are and how prevalent that rule is. All right, so there's our 7 out. So we're going to lose 90, but we're going to get paid 100 over there. So I'm going to take 10 bucks, so we're going to make 10 bucks on that one. And I'm going to put that back. All right, so again, $100 on the don't pass coming out. All right, and we got a 2 craps. So we're going to get a few of those, right, where we're going to get 100 bucks. So, but we're going to get a lot more 7s than the 2s. So 3, 2, 5. So I think we have to do something to try to recover that when we do get those. All right, so on the 5, again, I'm going to hedge it, immediately hedge it, but I'm going to hedge it for 50. Right? So 50 is going to pay us 70 if we get that, and we're going to, so if we hit the point, we're going to get paid 70, we're going to lose 100, so we're going to lose 30 bucks, right? If we 7 out, which we expect to 7 out, but if we 7 out, then we're going to get 100 and we're going to lose 50, so we're going to make 50 bucks. So we're going to lose 30 or we're going to win 50. And there's a 5. All right, so we lost 30 on that one. All right, so that 50 is going to pay 70, we're going to lose 100. So there's 50, 60, 70. All right, so there's our 70, and that can go back in the rack. All right, so now we got to dig in for another 100 here. Here we go. Off the 5. And we got a 4, 3, 1, 4. All right, so on the 4 and 10, I'm going to lay $200 in odds on the 4 and 10. So I got 300 at risk on the 4 and 10. And there's a 10. Hopefully it'll stay up closer to that end. And there's a 9. So again, if I lose 300, how do I handle that? Do I just eat it? I think I just eat it, right? 5, 4, 9. 4, 1, 5. We were on the 4, right? Oh shit, I didn't mark it. Yeah, I think we were on the 4. All right. 6, 3, 9. 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. 6, 2, 8. 639. All right, looking for big red. Come on now. Oh, 4. There we go. That's not what we wanted. All right, so we're going to lose 300 on that. So now the question is, what do I do with that? I think I'm just going to let that go and go out for another 100. So on those, I'm just going to let them go and hope to get them back on another one. 538. Point is 8. All right, fully hedge that one for 90. All right, so that's fully hedged for 90. Here we go. And we got a 4. And we got a 9. And we got a 7 out. All right, so we're going to lose 90 and we're going to get 100, so that's going to pay us 10 bucks. Net 10 bucks on that one. All right, let me get rid of some of these nickels here. All right, so there's 50. Okay, here we go, coming out. And we got a 2 craps. That's a $100 winner. Here we go. And that's a 9, neener. All right, so again, I'm going to partially hedge the 9. 50 bucks. Place bet. Looking for a 7, but if we get a 9, we'll only lose 30 bucks, not the full 100. That was a 10. And we got a 4. And we got an 8. And we got a boxcars, midnight. And we got a 4. And we got an 8. So yeah, I think that was the biggest learning thing for me was, which we already knew, that martingaling was not a great way to bet. That was a 628. And there's a 538. Lots of 8s. So Anthony, so the 6-8 gambit you're talking about, and I think did you send it? Did you email me the rules on that one? Is that a Drunk Guy Explains strategy? He calls his gambits. That's a boxcars. That's the only reason I ask. 2 craps. $639. All right, so that's going to pay us 70. We're going to lose 100. All right, so there's 70, and that goes back in the rack. All right, and we're back out for 100 on the don't. Coming out. All right. Robert says, no, I did not win a cruise. Crypto Addictive. What's going on, brother? All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't know about that martingale, Crypto Addictive. 628. That one pretty much kicked my ass. Pretty much every session I played it, I came within a whisper of losing my bankroll. I got lucky a couple of times, and then the last time I just didn't get lucky. All right, so 8 is the point, and now again we're going to go 90 on the 8. So we're hedging the 8. Fully hedging the 8. All right, we got a 9, 639. And we got a 4. And we got a 7 out. All right, so we're going to lose 90. And we're going to get 100, so we're going to win 10 bucks on that one. That's our fully hedged. We get paid 105, not 110. No, that's right, because it was a 7 out. All right, so we're going to lose the 90. We get paid 100, net $10. All right, here we go. Coming out. And we got a 5. All right. So again, on the 5, we're going to do a partial hedge, 50 bucks. 50 bucks place. All right, and we got a 7 out. Okay, so that's a good one for us. So we're going to lose 50, but we're going to get 100. All right, let's see where we're at. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 400 is our starting bankroll. Then we got, let's see. We got 400, 500, 600, 650, 675, 85, 695. So we're up 695 playing this way. Yeah, no, I didn't win a cruise, Robert. I got a $200 cruise credit towards a future cruise. That was it. So my level of play was way low. And again, I didn't play for hours and hours and hours. You know, I think the longest session was like an hour and a half. I really enjoyed going when they opened up the table and there was nobody on it and playing that way for a while. Once it got crowded, I didn't like it. So I generally colored up and got out of there. 426, point is 6. All right, so again, we're going to fully hedge that 6, 90 bucks. So if we hit the 6, we're going to get paid 105, and if we hit the 7, we're going to get paid 100. So we're either going to make $5 or we're going to make 10 bucks. Either way, we're making bucks. All right, here we go. They were very particular about the back wall, which we knew. 527. All right, so we're going to lose 90. We're going to get paid 100. So that's a net of $10. Off the 6. And there we go. Coming out. And we got a 4, 314. All right, so on the 4, I'm going to lay $200 and lay odds to win 100. Here we go. Looking for big red. And we got it. 527. All right, so it's going to pay me 100 on the don't and 100 on the odds. All right, so we're 5, 6, 1,000, and we got 3, 6, 7, 8, 850, 875, 900 bucks, 905, something like that. We're up 905. All right, Anthony says, lately I've been practicing a little differently. Been using the old Dewey Don't with the lay videos from a year ago. So far, 12 sessions, up about 5K. Yeah, I like the Dewey Don't. And I did play some Dancing Dozens. I'm trying to remember how much I lost on Dancing Dozens. So it was $5 minimum on the dozens. So I played some Dancing Dozens. I laddered up, but I got whacked 2 or 3 times on that, and then I was just like, no, I'm not having fun with that one. So I cashed out. I think I was down 100 bucks. Well, no, I couldn't have been down 100 bucks because I think I only bought in for 100 bucks. So I think I lost 100. That was it. I lost 100 on that one. And then I went over and played some blackjack. I played some multi-deck blackjack. I think it was 6 or 8 decks. They all 6 to 5 now. There was no 2 to 3, which is unfortunate. But played some 6 or 8 deck, and I did okay. I think I won a little bit. When I say a little bit, like $5, $10, something like that. That was a $15. No, that was $15, $10, $15. I don't remember. $10 or $15 minimum table. And then I came back and I played some single deck. That was $15 minimum bet. And I think I did okay on that one, but in the end I was down 200 bucks. So I only had 800 left when I played Frogger. Crypto Addictive. Yeah, I really think I wanted, I said, and I really felt like I wanted to try the Frogger at the $25 level with the $1,000 bankroll. But I think, like you said, I think that's just not enough. Maybe Frogger with a $2,500 bankroll would be enough for $25, but I'm just not willing to lose 2,500 bucks. So the problem is with the Frogger is you get up there pretty darn high, you know. And like I said, I got to within a whisper, like one roll of wiping out my bankroll pretty much every session I played Frogger. You know, and the one dealer was just like, wow, you came back from that? You know, and they said that a couple of times. Wow, you were able to come back from that? So I was able to get back to where I was, but it's pretty darn risky, right? I mean, and that's where I think the ladder kind of really shines over the martingale, you know, and again, I only played that one session of the Whaling's Way Craps Baccarat. That was like an hour and a half, and I made $30. So it was a lot of rolls for not a lot of money. All right, so again, we're laying the 4. Point is 4. We're laying odds 200 to win 100. We got our $100 don't pass. Looking for a 7. We got a 7. PSO on a 4. So I don't know. And then the other thing is, so there's 100 on our don't pass and 100 on our odds. So I think we're up $1,000 already here, playing this way. All right, so we know we got our 1,000 over here. We got 3, 5, 9, 1,000, 1,050. Yeah, $1,200. We're up $1,200. So I don't know. I'm thinking this is more my style. I just don't know if I'll be able to play it everywhere because of the hedging of the point. Again, I know one of you guys said your casino doesn't let you do that. Yeah, $10 units, right. It might be enough, but again, you know, when you get all the way up there, yeah, I know, Dr. S, you love your two-step, and I know it's done well for you. But to me, the two-step is, the two-step is somewhere in between a ladder and a martingale. Because you get up there pretty fast with the two-step. And if that dice is just not rolling in your favor, you're still going to get whacked. I mean, I think any strategy, if the dice is not rolling in your favor, you're going to get whacked. So, but it was interesting that one woman was playing, and there was a guy who was setting the dice, and he was picking off the 4s and 10s. So he was, you know, he had some level of dice influence, and she just kept betting against him. She just kept pushing up her don't pass, pushing up her don't pass. He just kept whacking her. And I think that's one of the reasons she had to get another marker. But that was one of the things that I did not do on my first session where I had a loser. Was I was playing everybody, regardless of whether they were manipulating the dice. And I know better than that, right? Don't press my luck on somebody that's trying to set, because, you know, I'm watching them set the dice and they're setting it at a specific, you know, specific set for the dice. But then they just chuck it to the wall, right? And to me, if they do that, that's just as good as random. It's really only the ones that set the dice and then can gently tap that back wall, right? They're the only ones that really have a snowball's chance in heck of being able to keep the dice on axis. And there were a few of those. There were a few of those that were doing a decent roll, but there were more that were setting the dice to some set and then just chucking them down there and hitting the back wall. If they bounce back halfway down the table, you know, to me, that's totally random. But, yeah, I don't know. I like the don't pass. $100 don't pass. I don't know if I could get away with this with a $1,000 bankroll. Obviously, I just made $1,000 here. You know, and again, I'm basing this on what I saw that woman doing, which I had not seen before. And I'm not saying she really knew what she was doing, but you know, she liked the game. She was playing the game. She was anxious to have the dealers open the game. And so I think for this one, it's just that come out, the come out 7s, right? How do we handle those come out 7s? Or maybe when we get knocked off the 4 and 10, if I'm going to lay odds on those. That's really my only question is the right way to do that. All right, so 8. Again, we're going to fully hedge the 8 with $90. So now we can't lose on this one at all. It's either going to be $5 or it's going to be $10. Going to lose the 90 and win 10, or we're going to lose the 100 and win 5. All right, so there's our 617. So we're going to lose the 90. We're going to get paid 100, so we're going to net $10 on that one. All right, here we go. Back in the rack. $100 on the don't pass coming out. Just those 7s, and multiple 7s too, right? That's the thing, is single 7, not terrible. Multiple 7s on the come out, that's pretty painful. All right, 639 is the point. We're going to do a partial hedge on the 9, $50, 50 pays 70. Still hoping for a 7, but if we get a 9, we'll only lose $30. All right, 6-5 yo. Acey deucey. 10. Hard 10. 9, 549. Colt 45. Center field 9, Old Man Earl. All right, so that's going to pay us 70. 50, 60, 70. But we're going to lose the 100 off the 9. All right, so we lose a net 30 bucks on that one. All right, so there's 5. And I'll leave that there, and we'll go back out for 100 over here. Here we go, coming out. Alright, and we got a 6. Come on out, there we go. But the dealers were friendly. It was a good time, I enjoyed myself. Alright, so again, 6, we're going to fully hedge the 6, 90 bucks. Going to make 5 bucks or make 10 bucks. Not a lot of bucks. 2 craps. But those are the only 2 scenarios. 7 out. Alright, so that's going to win us 10 bucks. So we're going to lose 90, get 100, so that's $10 net on that one. Alright, 100 bucks on the don't pass coming out. And we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. Alright, on the 10. Now we'll do our $200 in lay odds. And I did do lay odds the same way, I never got them right. The only ones I can get right is when I bridge them like this. If I got to toe them, I was always towing them the wrong way or towing them with not the right number of chips. It was like always something. Oh my goodness, where the hell did that go? Looked like it went behind the table. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Could I even get down there? Alright, I have to pull the table out to get that one. Holy crow. Alright, I got my color up dice in my dice display now. Thank you again, Jeremy. Yep, there it is. Oh, one more. Alright, back against the wall. There we go. Alright, let's try that again. $10. Oh my goodness. That's not what I wanted to see. Alright, so I'm going to lose 300 on that. And I'm just going to suck that one up. So we'll go out for 100 there. And we got a 5. On the 5. Partial hedge on the 5. And we got a 9. And we got a 9. And we got an 8. And we got a 2. And we got a 7 out. Alright, so we're going to lose 50. But we're going to get 100. So we make net 50 on that one. Alright, let's see what Crypto Addictive's saying here. We can keep looking. Was if you don't pass that you ran you up. I don't remember if it was the pass or don't pass, honestly. I was going both sides, so it was just the martingale. Wherever I was losing, I was, whatever side it was on, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember a one-hit strategy with the Dewey Don't, Anthony. All right, here we go, coming out. 314. All right, let's try the 4 again. All right, so we got the 4. We're going to do a $200 lay odd, so we got 300 in action again. And there's our 617 out. So we're going to get 100 for the don't and 100 for our lay odds. Alright, so where are we at? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50. So we're still up 10.50. $100 on the don't coming out. Yeah, it's those come out sevens that I'm more concerned about than all of this. All of this play is fine, and we're making money. That was a 3 come out, 3. Easy doocy, 3 craps. All right, there's a 7. All right, so we're going to lose that 100. And I'm going to go ahead and ladder up to 2 units. Here we go. And now I'm hoping for, well, 2 craps is good. It gets it right back to us. 2 units, and we'll ladder back down to 1. So ideally on that 2 units, I can either the 5, 9, 4, or 10. I still think I would only go out for 200 in lay odds, even if I was in the middle of laddering on that don't pass. I don't think I would press my lay odds more than that. 2 craps, there we go. Another winner. All right. And we got a 6, 2, 8. Point is 8. All right, so again, we're going to fully hedge that right out of the gate. Not going to do anything, no fooling around with that one, just fully hedged and just run it out. 6, 4, 10. No reason to put any more money at risk. We're going to win either way. 10. Going to win $5 or we're going to win $10. There's a 6. And there's a 5. There's a 10, 6, 4, 10. And there's a 7 out. All right, so again, we're going to lose 90, but we're going to get 100. So we're going to make a net $10 on that one. All right, $100 don't pass. Here we go, coming out. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. Same thing, fully hedged, $90. Here we go. And we got a 10, hard 10. And we got a yo 11. At this point, we cannot lose. 415. 5-2, we're all through. All right, so again, we're going to get paid. We're going to lose 90. We're going to get paid 100, $10 net. All right, let's color up some of these quarters here, or nickels, I should say, into quarters. There's 1, 2, and that'll leave us just enough for that. All right. And let's color up some of this green. There's 100, 200. No, we can't do that because we need 3 there. All right, so we'll color up 100. All right, so what do we got going on over here? We got 3, 5, there's 500, there's 1,000, there's 1,200, 1,300, $1,365 right now we're up. All right, no, I've been using your rolls to play my one-hit strategy. Oh, got it. And you're up over 5K. All right, not playing that. Gotcha. Hey, IPTV Club, good afternoon. Thank you. Yeah, I know you guys like this 4 o'clock chat hour. All right, and I like doing them, so it's a win-win. All right, so we're almost at an hour. So Anthony, you say you're up like 5K, but you're playing with a what, $2,500 bankroll, $3,000 bankroll. So that's nice, but that's a lot more than I'd play with. Old Man Earl in the house. All right, here we go, coming out. And we got a 9. All right, so on the 9, I'm going to partially hedge the 9, $50. 50 will pay me 70. So I'm either going to lose 30 or I'm going to win 50. 3, 2, 5. 8, square pair. And we got a 6. And we got a 10. And we got an 8. And we got a 6. And we got a 5. Fever. Fever. And we got a 9. 639. All right. So that's going to lose us 100. And we're going to get 70. So we net $30 loss on that one. All right, back out for 100. Here we go, coming out. 9 again, 639. All right, so we're on the 9. Again, we're going to go 50 bucks, partial hedge on that. $100 don't pass. Looking for big red. There it is, 617 out. All right, so that time we're going to lose 50, but we're going to get 100, so we netted 50 bucks on that one. Still out for 100 on the don't, coming out. 3 craps, winner on the don't. All right. Yeah, we're making some good money on this one. I don't know. I think I want to play this way. You watched Holy Roller update. Last update I saw was that Brian was down 500, but has 2,500 points. Wow. Jeremy was about even and had 1,200 points. Cool. So Jeremy got a free cruise and he was about even. That's about the best you can expect, I think, with that darkness into light. Arizona. I was going back on the Whalen's Way crap Baccarat rollouts with no count, 1 count, and 5 count. Oh, waiting on the counts. IPDV 320 across. Arizona. I've been keeping my buy-in at 1,500. Well, that's pretty reasonable for you. If I lose it, I lose it. So far, you've been winning. That's good. Cocktails. Dr. S says cocktails. Yeah, all right. Where are we at? We got 500, 600. There's our 1,000. 3, 5, 1,000, 1,300, 1,400, 1,450, 1,485 it looks like. So 1,485, that's not bad. I don't know if I could play this one in the casino, but this one is like so aligned with my biases. This is the way I think I would like to always play if I could. $100 don't pass. I like that. I like hedging immediately on the come out after the point's established. 426, just fully hedging the 6 and 8. 90 bucks. Don't put any money at risk. 90 bucks. 75, 90 on the 6. It's either going to pay 105 if we hit the 6, or it's going to pay 100 on the 7. So there's a 5. Either way, we're going to make 5 bucks or we're going to make 10 bucks. And there's a 3. And there's a 9. I'm sure Whalen's got something similar to this. I just don't know the name of it. And there's a 9. And there's an 8. And there's a 5. Only 2 outcomes for us. Both of them winners. There's a 5. And there's a 7 out. All right, so we're going to lose 90, but we're going to get paid 100, so we're going to net 10 bucks on that one. All right, coming out. And we got a 617, come out 7. All right, so we're going to go ahead and lose that one, but we're going to ladder up to 200. Here we go. But we know we can see a lot of 7s on the come out. There's a 4. All right, so again, I'm going to stay out there for the 200 there, and I'm going to go for $100 in lay odds, $200 in lay odds, I should say, on the 4. So I got 400 in action. 6-5, yo. and there's a 4. So I'm going to lose that $400. That's pretty painful right there. So what do I want to do? I'm going to go ahead and ladder back to 300 because I was at 200. I'm going to go 300 on the don't. And now I got a 9. All right, so 300, so that's going to be 150 on the 9. All right, to hedge that, so 150 is going to pay me what? Pays me 3 to 2. So that's 75. So it's going to pay me, what is that? All right, 150 on the 5 and 9. That's going to pay me 210. All right, so I got 210. Oh, that's right, because I'm just doing a partial hedge. All right, 150 is going to pay me 210. Got it. Partial hedge on the 9. Here we go. And we got a 6. And we got a 7. All right, so I'm going to lose that 150. And I'm going to get paid 300. I'm going to get paid 300 over there. So I'm going to make 150 on that one. All right, so back out for 100 now. Where are we back at? Let's see, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5,000, 1,100. So we're still down a couple hundred. So that was 300. So then we'll ladder back down to 200 on the don't pass. And we got a 4. All right. So we're back to where we started when we got whacked. So now I'm going to go out for 400. $200 on the don't and $200 in lay odds, looking for a 7. We got a yo. We got a 6. And we got a 6. And we got a 7 out. All right, so that was 4, and now we're off the 4. All right, so that's going to pay us 100 flat and 100 in lay odds, so that gets us back to where we were. There's 500, 1,000, 1,200, 1,300, 1,350, 60, 70, 1,370. All right, $100 on the don't. Here we go. Back to base. 6, 4, 2, 6. All right, and we're going to do $90 lay odds. Sorry, $90 hedge on the 6. Place bet, 628. Either way, we're going to win money on this one. Here's a 325. Going to be $5 or $10. Bucks or bucks. 4. That's a 516 point hit. All right, so we're going to get 105 for that. We're going to lose the 100, but we're going to get the 105. So we'll get a nickel back on that one. All right, back out on our don't. Off the 6. Here we go. And we got a yo 11. That's going to be a loser on the don't. So now we're going to ladder up to 2 units. Here we go. And we got a 5, 415. All right, so we're on the 5, and we're going to do $100 on the 5 now. All right, here we go. And we got a 5. So that's going to be a partial loss. So we're going to get paid, what is that, 140? But we're going to lose 200. All right, so 140. There we go. All right, 100 is going to pay 140, and we lost 200, so we lost 60 bucks on that one. All right. So we're going to stay at the $200 level. Here we go. And we got an 8. All right, so 200, that's going to be 180. 150. 60, 70, 80, 75, 80. All right, 180. There we go. All right. So either way, we're going to win. 628, point hit. All right. So 180 is going to pay what? That paid 105, so it's going to pay 210. So we're going to make 10 bucks, 10 bucks on that. All right. So now we'll take 10 instead of 5. Take that down. We'll leave our 200 out there. $200 ladder. Here we go. Coming out. 628. Same scenario. All right, so we're on an 8. Again, that's going to be 180. There we go. Either way, we're going to win. There's our 7 out. All right, so that's going to pay us 20 bucks. 10, 20. So we got 180. We're going to get paid 200, so that's 180. There's 20 bucks. That's going to go back in the rack. Leaving our 200 out there on the don't. Here we go. And we got a 9, 549. All right, so that's going to be 100 bucks on the 9. That's going to pay 140. And we got a 7 out on the 9. All right, so we're going to lose that 100, but we're going to get paid 200, so we're going to make 100 on that one. All right, are we back to where we were? How close are we back to where we were? So that was level 2 still, so now we'd be back at level 1. All right, so we got 3, there's 5, there's 1,000, there's 1,100, there's 1,200. All right, so we're still down about 100 bucks from where we were. Coming out. 639. All right, on the 9, back to 50 on the 9. 9, point hit. All right, gonna lose that. Gonna get paid 70. Back in the rack. All right, don't do anything with that one. Back out for 100. Coming out. 415. Fever. All right, on the 5, $50 place bet on the 5 to hedge the don't pass. 5 hit. Lose that 100. Get paid 70. Uh-oh, we're almost out of nickels there. All right, back in the rack. All right, back out for 100 on the don't pass. Here we go. And we got a 6. On the 6, that's going to be $90. Hedging that don't pass. And we got a 7 out. So that's going to pay us, we're going to lose 90, get paid 100, so that's going to get us 10 bucks. I'm going to need to get some nickels back in the bank here. All right, there's 100. And we're going to get paid net $10 on that one. So that's 7 out. All right. All right, back out for 100. Here we go. Coming out. 527. All right, that's going to be a loser on the come out. Now we'll go out for 2 units. Boxcars, push on the don't. 314. Point is 4. All right, we'll go another $200 in lay odds. Here we go. And we got a 6. And we got an 8. And we got a 5. And we got a 2 aces. And we got a yo 11. And we got a 7 out. There we go. All right, so that's going to pay us 200 flat and 100 for our 200 there. All right, so that should get us pretty much back to where we were, I believe. Let's change this out for another 100. All right, so we still got our 1,000 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4. We got 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 1,000, 1,300, 1,400, 1,450, 1,470. All right. Close to $1,500. Let's see if we can get there. Coming out. $100 on adult pass. 8 square pair. All right, same $90 hedge on the 8. Now, Anthony, were you saying in Arizona you can't put a place bet to hedge the don't, or can you? Yeah, I mean, if you're consistent on your table, then you should be consistent in the casino. I don't believe I've seen anything in the casino that I haven't seen here. You can. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, 314. Might have been red eye in West Virginia. Maybe you can't do it there. All right, 4. All right, either way we're going to win. We need an 8 or we need a 7. And we got a 5. And we got a 6. And we got a 4. And we got a 5. And we got a 9. And we got a 2 craps. I got to tell you though, Royal Caribbean, man, they got their stuff together when it comes to embarkation and debarkation. So smooth. For the number of people getting on and off that boat, it's impressive. Very impressive. Every time I see it. 549. 6410. Boxcars. And for us, with our schedule, which is maybe different than a lot of people's, the only time it's ever busy is on that first day and on the last day in the morning. Other than that, man, you just don't see the people. I mean, we're on a different schedule, so I really enjoy that. 527 out. All right, so again, we're going to get paid 100. We're going to lose 90. We're going to net 10 bucks on that one. All right, still at $100. Don't pass. Coming out. And we got a 9. All right, so we're going to do a partial hedge on the 9 for $50. We're either going to lose 30 or win 50. 5, 3, 2, 5. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. 8, 6, 2, 8 again. 3, AC Doocy. Well, I'm glad both Jeremy and Brian did well and got their free cruise. 415. I'm amazed that Brian and Amber live in Colorado and they do a cruise a month. Man, that's a lot of frequent flyer miles. But he was saying that from Denver Airport, it's a straight shot, so it's a nonstop, which is good. Probably not that many hours, but it's got to still be up there. It's a lot of flying. 325. 639. All right, so we're going to get knocked off our don't pass on that one. So we're going to lose 100. Get 70. All right, so we lost 30 on that one. Back out for 100 on the don't. Here we go. And we got a 7, so that's going to be a loser on the don't. Going to lose 100 on that one. Go ahead and ladder up 2 units. Here we go. And we got a 5. All right, so 5, and now we'll do $100 instead of 50. Here we go. And we got a 3. So we're either going to win 100 or we're going to lose, what's that going to pay? So it pays 70, that's going to pay 140. So we're going to lose 60 or we're going to win 100. Aces. Seven out. All right, we won 100 on that one. All right, so we're going to lose that, but we're going to get paid 200 over here. We'll ladder back down to base. Here we go. Coming out. 7 again. All right, so we're going to lose that 100. Ladder up to 2 units. Here we go. 10, 6, 4, 10. All right, on the 10, we'll go ahead and lay odds for 200 on that. Here we go. 5, 1, 6. We got 400 in action here. And we got a 2 craps. Looking for big red. 3, 1, 4. All right. Bullets, 2 craps again. And there's an 8. And there's a yo. There's a 3 craps. 8. 4. 3 craps. 11, yo. Come on, big red. 6, 4, 2. 2 by 4. 8. 3. Wow, a lot of 3 craps. 6, 2, 8. Different than the 5, 3, 8, but same result. Boxcars, midnight. Double on the bubble. Yeah, a lot of people playing the field. 2 craps. A lot of field players. 6, 2, 8. Come on, 7. 4, hard 4. Ballerina. 10, darn it. That hurts. All right, so that's going to cost me 400 bucks. So I'm going to ladder up to 300. Here we go. And we got an 8 square pair. All right, so 300, that's going to be 270, right? Because I was doing 90, 270. All right, so 250, 60, 70. All right. So that's going to pay us 315 or 300. And I got 270 there? Yeah. All right, there's our 7 out. So we're going to make 30 bucks. 270, 300, 30 bucks. All right. And we're off the 8. Staying out there for my 300. Laddered up. Don't pass. Coming out. And we got an 8 again. All right. On the 8. Again, 270, 250, 60, 70. There we go. All right. Can't lose. Can't lose. 415. 3. 9. 7 out. All right, so that's going to pay us 30. Going to take that 8 down. Leave our 300. Don't pass out there. Here we go. And we got a 9. 6, 3, 9. All right, so that's 3 units. So that's going to be 150. All right, here we go. Is that right? 150, and that's a 10, hard 10. What did I say? 150 pays 210 on the 5 or 9. 150 pays 210, yeah. But I got 300 out there, so I'm going to lose 90 bucks on a 9, or I'm going to make 90 bucks. That doesn't, no, because I got 150 out there. I'm going to make 50 bucks. So I'm going to lose 90 bucks, or I'm going to make 50 bucks. Is that right? I got 150 out there. 150 is going to pay 210. So if we hit the 9, we're going to get paid 210, and we're going to lose 300. So I'm going to lose 90 bucks. And if we 7 out, I got 150. I'm going to make 150. Got it. All right. Now I got it. 4. 10. 10. 8. 7 out. All right, so again, we're going to get paid 300. We have 150 out there. We're going to get paid 150. All right, so we're staying at 300 on the don't pass. Coming out. 6. All right, back on the 6. Again, that's 270. Can't lose. Going to make 30 on a 7, or we're going to make 15 on a 6. 10. 2. 9. 6. All right, so we're going to get $15 for that one, because that's going to pay us $315, and we're going to lose 300 over there. So we net 15 bucks on that one. That's all right, can't lose. All right, staying out there for my 300. Here we go. 3 craps, there we go. All right, so now I would ladder back down to 200, but I think I'm up enough, and I've kept you guys here long enough. I think that's going to do it for today. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4. There's our 1,000 over there. What do we got going on over here? Looks like we got exactly 100 there. And what do we got here? 100, 200, 275. All right, and here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So $1,475. Yeah, I think I'm going to go roll this one out on WinCraps for a bit. Field on your cruise ship. Yeah, you can play only $1. But you can only play one. You can play $1, but you have to have the minimum bet somewhere else. So you have to have your $10 bet on something else. Pass line. I think it's on the pass line. Same thing with the prop bet. You can't make a prop. You can make a prop bet for less, but you got to have your full bet on the don't pass or pass line. One of your pass line bets. Because I asked that question. I still don't understand why they wanted me to bet 40 on the lay 4. That didn't make sense. Still doesn't make sense, but that's what she said, and I didn't want to get too argumentative about it. I did get argumentative about it, but I didn't want to get too argumentative about it. But, oh man, if you go out to WinCraps where he's playing live, where you can just watch it, if you just download it, you can watch it. And you look at the, he's got three strategies running all the time. Iron Cross, 3-point Molly, and what's the other one? Iron Cross, 3-point Molly, and a Cum Ladder. Those 3 robots going all the time. I have never seen the Iron Cross make any money. It's usually down big. The 3-point Molly, I've seen it up a little bit, down a little bit. It seems to swing positive more often. The Cum Ladder, though, Cum Ladder seems to be positive most of the time. So it's interesting to me to see those. Yeah, that Cum Ladder, right. Thank you, IPTV. Yep. So I mean, if you want to just see a strategy playing out over time, that's a great place to see it. And that Iron Cross, stay the heck away from that bad boy. All right, guys. It sounds like it's nap time for me. Man, I'm dragging today. Thank you very much for stopping by, spending an hour and 25 minutes of your time. I really do appreciate it. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. Have a great rest of your Friday. See you back here tomorrow for some more. I like this. I like this don't pass strategy. I'm going to go do it on WinCrap some and see how it plays out over multiple sessions, but I do like it. I just got to get the mechanics of it down, and probably Waylon's already got something like it. I just got to go figure that out, or I'll wait for him to tell me what it is, and then I can go watch a video on it and see how he does it differently, potentially. All right. Again, thanks for stopping by. This is Scott from Paradise Craps, and we'll see you back here.